I'm Scott Sheldon, and welcome to this episode of Winegazer. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about wine for Thanksgiving. So this is the first year my wife and I are going to have Thanksgiving dinner at our house, friends and family coming over. I thought it'd be kind of cool to share with you some of the wines that we'll be serving for the occasion. So for some people, this can be a little stressful, trying to pair wine with these different side dishes. Some are sweet, some are savory, some are kind of spicy. To try to find the right wine to accompany these dishes can be a daunting task. So let's talk about white wine for starters. People traditionally tend to gravitate towards Chardonnay, but I gotta tell you, I'm a little ACO right now. That's right, I'm a little all Chardonnayed out. I don't know, maybe it's a little too much stainless steel Chard, during the summertime. But going a different way right now, we're going to do a little Riesling. 2010 Riesling from Charles Smith Winery. 2010 from the Evergreen Vineyards up in Columbia Valley. Rolls in around $15 US. Very nice label on this wine. Nice slogan on the back, land to hand, vineyard to bottle. Interesting story with Charles Smith. The guy managed rock bands in Scandinavia for like 12 years before doing the wine scene up in Washington. Got a lot of great accolades from different publications on his wines, recent date, and so I'm really excited to try this wine. Haven't had any of his wines to date, and let's give it a little pour. So, doing a little experiment here, a little background. See if you can see this. See if you can see the nice golden straw color, little effervescence, little small bubbles coming through on this wine that you see sometimes with Riesling. Shake it up, stir it around, get some air in here, give it a smell. So this wine is very upfront minerality, got the wet river rock, wet granite, wet slate, that kind of thing going on. It's got some good spiciness, some clove coming through, good aromatics, some fruit, very floral, a little lychee, little pineapple action. Wow, really intriguing nose. A lot of different things going on. Really excited to try it. So, okay, on one hand you got like the stone fruit thing going on, some apricots. Then you got some pears, some tart green apples. But then, also you have like this key lime, like it's like a slice of key lime pie, some more additional citrus components, some tangerine coming through, a little grapefruit. A lot of different things happening on this wine. I really like it. And this wine, when I smell it, it reminds me of like going to the spa for a massage. They have like these containers of water filled with cucumber and slices of orange and lemon and herbs and things, and they have fresh flowers all around. This is kind of like a spa in the bottle, or spa in the glass rather, when I smell this wine. Wow. I think this wine's going to be a crowd pleaser, quite honestly. Good price point. I paid around $15 for it. Online you could probably find it for less, and it's good stuff. I think people are going to like it. A good start to the show. So let's move on, talk about red wine. So traditionally red wine, people are like, Zinfandel, Zinfandel, Zinfandel. It's patriotic. Okay, we used to think it was from here. It's not. I like Zinfandel, don't get me wrong. I love that grape, man, but I got a few problems with it for Thanksgiving. First of all, a lot of these Zinfandel wines are really high in alcohol, 14.5%, 15.5% alcohol. And I don't need anybody at the dinner table like passing out and doing a face plant, in their mashed potatoes. So that's, yeah. Also, they can be kind of fruit bombs sometimes. And it can be like a monster truck rolling right over your dinner table. So we really don't want that either. So for me, talking about red wines, some different picks. Pinot Noir can be really fun. That's a good choice. Another choice that's really good is Cabernet Franc. Sangiovese, Italian grape. That's a good one. Very fruity. Got a little Magnum here we're going to open for the occasion. I was married up in Vianza in Sonoma County last October with my wife. And we had this Magnum. A lot of people signed it. And so we're going to be popping this open on Thanksgiving dinner for the occasion. I apologize, I can't share it with you right now. But in addition to that, we're going to be pouring another red wine. A little Beaujolais. 2009, George DeBuff, coming from the Morgon area, a Beaujolais. Around $20 US. This is one of the 10 Village Cru Beaujolais vineyards. It's amazing. I mean, it's like, just north of where Beaujolais is. You're in Burgundy. People are paying hundreds of dollars for these, incredible wines. And just a little bit southern from there, you can buy some of the best for like $20, $25 a bottle. And 2009 is one of like the most incredible vintages of Beaujolais since I don't know when. I mean, it's like George DeBuff, who's been making Beaujolais for the last 4 decades, called it a vintage of a lifetime. So 12.5% alcohol. So again, we're not looking to get the guests, so soused. Just trying to find something with good acidity. It's going to handle the different types of food. And again, let's do this little background. See what's going on here. Kind of a dark garnet color. Hope you can see that. But a lot of the Beaujolais that I've had, a little more red, a little more translucent. It's a little darker. I don't know if you can even see my fingers behind there or not. But it's just pretty dark in color. Interesting. So yes, high-tech, expensive backgrounds at Winegazer. Again, aeration. Get some air in here. Get ready to smell this wine. Wow. So really intriguing, like forest floor aromas. It's like when I was a kid, my parents and I used to go to places like Big Sur and Sequoia in Northern California. And you'd walk around and on, literally on the floor, it's like pine needles and pine cones and moss and dirt and leaves, and all this stuff gets mixed together, and there's like a dampness to it. And this wine really exhibits that characteristic. It's also very peppery, which I like. I love the pepper component. And there's also some great fruit buried in there. Some great crushed red raspberries, some peaches, believe it or not, some black currant, some dark plums. Really intriguing nose. Wow, it's amazing. $25, actually no, excuse me, $20 wine. Good acidity, you can feel it dancing on your tongue. Tart, cherry, plum flavors. Pretty mellow tannins on this wine. There's a little bit of tannin there, a little bit of black tea, puckerization on the sides. You could definitely age this wine a little bit, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Thanksgiving dinner. And it's going to be a good pairing too, I think. So, Thanksgiving, this is the time to, have some gratitude, to say thank you, for the things in life that, we're grateful for. And I just want to say thank you to you for commenting, for watching the episodes, for supporting me through this endeavor. And so, I want to get this conversation started. I'd like to hear, what wines did you enjoy for Thanksgiving Day dinner? What are you planning on serving for your dinner? And also, what is your favorite side dish for Thanksgiving? Mine's stuffing, by the way. So, again, 2 good picks, both reasonable. These Cru Beaujolais, You should be able to find these wines in different areas, without having to hunt too hard. Go to the right markets, go to the right retailers, and it's part of this idea in the show is to find wines that we can drink, talk about, share, and that they're readily available. So again, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into the show, and please comment below. Let's get this conversation started about what you're drinking for the holiday. And until next time, cheers.